Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be about the Mercury Star Runner. So I know I've talked about it a lot in my recent videos, but it is coming soon. They mentioned it in the weekly schedule for this week, and also with the expo coming up, I assume they're going to have it out before that. So I think we'll at least have it in the persistent universe by the 20th, and we might have it in the PTU a few days before then. So I'll be trying to get my hands on it in the PTU to test it, but when it comes to the persistent universe, I want to be able to just fly it and not have to worry about going and getting parts to upgrade it. So that's what I'm going to be looking at in this video, are some parts that I think might be a good fit for the Star Runner once it comes out, and where to get them. But before we get into that, they just added the November subscriber flare into the game, and it happens to be this Nerf gun thing. And this is actually a pretty cool item. So you can equip it as your sidearm, so it behaves just like a normal pistol, except you can pull it out in armistice zones, and even use it in armistice zones, because it's a dart gun, so you're not going to actually do any damage to anyone, but it's kind of fun to just be able to go around and shoot at people. So yeah, and then you can buy more ammo for it in weapon shops like you would with any other gun. So here at Cubby Blast, I was able to go and buy some magazines. So this will be a whole lot of fun to have for the expo, and right now, like I said, it's only available for subscribers, but I hope that before the expo comes around, they make it available to purchase in game, or even have it at the expo available to purchase. So now back onto the upgrades for the Star Runner, which is the main topic for this video. I want to start out with the disclaimer that since it isn't actually in the game yet, these are just what I think are going to be good components to have for it, but the size and number of hard points might change when it comes into the game. Also, credits and ships seem to persist pretty well between updates, but one thing that frequently disappears seems to be ship components, so who knows if these will disappear by the time the ship actually ends up being in game, so that's one thing to worry about. And also, the Star Runner might come with good components stock, so there could be no need to upgrade some of them. So yeah, if you're concerned about the price for these upgrades, then I'd just go ahead and wait. But since I'm more interested in being up and flying as soon as possible, rather than worrying about a few thousand credits, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy them now. So here I'm back on one of my favorite websites, erkul.games, and I'm going to be using the Freelancer because it's got very similar component hardpoints, at least for the components that you can change. The Star Runner obviously has things like upgraded computers and upgraded scanners, which are what let it fulfill its role as a data runner, but you can't change those out yet. So the only difference when you're loading out a Freelancer versus the Star Runner are the weapons, and the Freelancer has one less power unit than the Star Runner will have. So since the Star Runner is mostly as a cargo runner and a data runner, I think the most important thing that you're going to want to upgrade are the shields, because you're going to want to be able to have some durability while you're trying to run away from anyone who's trying to chase you and possibly take your cargo or data. So in combat-oriented ships, I'd usually go for something like the FR-76 because that combines a good capacity and regen rate. But since I think I'm going to be running from anything if I encounter any trouble with the Star Runner, I just went for overall capacity. So I went for 2 Rampart shields. The Sakura is better in terms of overall capacity, but the only way to get those shields right now is to buy the Prowler, so unless you want to buy a Prowler just to get some shields for your Star Runner, then I think these Ramparts are a good option. And then for the Quantum Drive, I went for my favorite medium Quantum Drive, which is the Crossfield. It's got a good balance of speed, price, and efficiency, so you won't be running out of fuel too much, but it's still one of the fastest drives in the game. And you'll want to have a fast drive with the ship, because even if you're not worried about running from people, having a faster drive will mean that you can make data and cargo runs faster, so you can make more money. So now with these 2 upgrades, we went over the power capacity of the Freelancer, so I went ahead and upgraded the power unit to this Diligence here, but the Star Runner has 2 medium power units, so it might be enough for these upgrades without even upgrading the power unit. So this might be one that you want to wait on buying, just to see what it's going to be like once it's in game. Another thing that you might need to change are the coolers, but it also has 2 of them, just like the Freelancer here, and we've got quite a bit of overhead here with the Freelancer, so I don't think you will have to upgrade those. And then one last thing, you might want to change the weapons on the Star Runner, but you shouldn't really plan on using them because the pilot only has access to 2 size 3 hardpoints and the turrets aren't much better, so you're really going to want to run from combat situations when you're in the Star Runner. So anyway, I thought this was going to be a longer video where I went around to different stores in the verse to go collect all these components, but actually you can see here all of these are available at Port Olisar, so I just went over to the Dumpers Depot there to grab these components. So yeah, since these upgrades are all conveniently located at one shop, if you do want to wait just to make sure that you don't waste any credits on upgrades you don't need or upgrades that you might lose, then I'd say just go ahead and wait for the Star Runner to come out and you'll be able to grab everything you need here at Port Olisar. But I went ahead and picked everything up just so I'm ready for when it comes out. And now all that's left to do is wait for the update. So yeah, like I said, I think we'll be seeing it before the 20th at least, and we might be seeing it in the PTU before then. So I'm very excited for that. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.